Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Brooks, Alberta, and it's time for the third edition of the Cactus Pheasant Classic. Luke Coley with you as we get set for our feature game, as it is Sean Geall of New Westminster as we get set for a first round play. As we get it going here, it's the first game for these two teams at this event. Kelowna, BC, Bob Ursel taking on Sean Geall, New Westminster, into the start of their round. Triple knockout, 24 teams vying for a big payday here at the Cactus Pheasant. Another great event about to be brought to you here at the Brooks Curling Club, as Bob Ursel in the house to get things going. It'll be a first rock for Rick Sawatsky.
I'll do it.
And this British Columbia team, an all BC battle.
Should be all right.
Yep. Hard for peace. Hard.
Well, never want to hear that to start off a game. And got to go for a piece. That are able to make contact with it will roll out. This is the third time these teams have played each other this year. Of course, twice at the New Westminster event, the West Coast Curling Classic. There was a victory in the final for Bob Ursel.
Tight three.
They put the first stone in, see the hit. Now they want this one tight, maybe sliding just in.
Tight. If we slip in, we slip in.
Rick Sawatsky, the lead for this Kelowna team. They've been to finals in each of their 3 events on the season. A great start for them, a big year for them to try and build towards the pre-trials and then towards the trials if they're able to get to that point. That one, as they've lost one final, that being in Vernon, losing the final to Kevin Cooey in an extra end, and talking with the guys. One of the greatest curling games they've ever been a part of. Lots of shots made back and forth. And there goes the tight centerline guard. Now they come around for Mark Olsen, the lead of this Sean Geall team.
Room. It's gonna come off though. 7. Room. 7. Room. 6, 7. Room. Top 8. Top 8, guys. Full 8. Yep. Go. Go, Barry. Go. Go. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Well, hooks right around, and just a look at the ice, see exactly what it's going to do. Obviously, first game we've been broadcasting in first end. I get a chance to look and see what the ice is going to do exactly. Kevin Folk try and follow it down, corner freeze onto it. Yellowstones for Ursel. It is Geall with the hammer here in this first end, winning the draw to the button.
So there.
5, 6.
Hard. All there.
Hard. Hard. Hurry. Right up. Right up hard.
Whoa.
Well, just a little rub there, unable to get around and get to that stone. Sits top of the 12-foot. And here's another little mix for this team for Sean Geall. Brent Pearson, the house, holding the broom, calling the game. Not aware of any position change other than regularly Brent throwing third rocks and Sean Geall throwing skips. Kevin Rexeidler, the second for this Geall team, and he doesn't like it right away. As he'll flash that one, they had to get on that one to make sure it didn't chip it over.
Weight was good.
Look at that.
I like this. Run back, yeah. Yep.
Well, they like the run back, so they get rid of it. They leave their guard out in front. They roll it out in the open. Line two early in this first end is Bob Ursel. Well, they're able to make that roll underneath right back, so both teams coming up with some good shots to start off this game.
Sure.
Might be room to get through that hole and actually make a little roll. And you'll see Bob Ursel go down, try and make this little hit and roll, get through that port.
You know what? That's easier, Jim. It's easier.
Okay.
Well, Bob's saying the run back is easier. It is definitely a little bit easier to try and run it back, as opposed to trying to get through that narrow port and get at that stone.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Hard.
Well, trying to hold this one, they want to try and run this one straight back onto that red rock, and they'll spill it underneath their other yellow. Will still lie too, but it does set up a double on those two, and a double and roll. If you hit it perfectly, you can get underneath.
I like the crossover.
So as I expected, the same lineup still for this Bob Ursel, Sean Geall team, just with Brent Pierce holding the broom. Not sure if there's any injury or something that has Brent doing that, or maybe the experience of Brent, a former world champion when he played third for Greg McCauley. Just maybe trying to mix things up.
Yep. Wow. Whoa. Yep.
Well, trying to make that double and roll underneath, they'll be unable to make either of the two shots they wanted to. They don't get the roll, they don't make the double. That one sits out in front, and they're going to try and draw right in behind.
Just curl the whole way.
No, he was a little tight out of his hand. Okay. Give him a bit more than that. Let's be safe here.
Would rather sit a bit open, force him to play that slash. Don't want to chip open, allow for a hit and roll, or maybe even that split later here for Sean Geall. This last for Bob Ursel.
Okay.
Clean. Clean. Whoa. Root. Yep. Top four. Whoa. Top four. Whoa.
Well, very nice, able to get in behind. You see this consistent curl all the way throughout. It slowly made its way, didn't really dive hard at the end. Gets behind, sits top of the button, and they lie two.
Oh boy.
You don't have to just push it to here.
Can't get any kind of a roll. He's just going to roll like this.
Try and get to the nose of it and push it, or half of it.
Just back four. Well, if we can move it a little bit, we set up a double, right? He's going to have to take it away, but then he gets the shot for one, right? What's the speed?
What Brent wants to do here, he wants to be able to move this one back a little bit, get it off of the button so they have a chance to get their one. Of last rock in the end, basically playing a setup shot, knows they probably won't be able to get fully bare. You can probably get to it, tap it back, keeping the shooter is important here as well.
Nope.
Well, he just saw the path that Bob took,
Nothing.
starting
Nothing.
him take its move a little bit.
Nothing. Curl.
Just need to move it a little bit.
That's
They'll
pretty
tap
good,
it
Brett.
just a
Good
bit,
shot.
get it off of that center line. It is still shot rock on the button. I think Ursel, if they can cross the nose of that one, just get it on top of it. Right now he's got that red slash into it.
Come right to there, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm?
Can't hit that.
I like right there.
Yeah.
Then he's got to play that, right?
Right. He's got this anyway, right?
Okay. What? Good.
I don't mind that. Out-turn draw. Yeah, pretty close. We can be frozen. It's not gonna hurt us.
Right there. Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Real
Hard.
just for weight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, they just want to be on top of it. This one, a little bit more weight for Cotter, causing it to run a bit straighter. Sits on that angle now.
I think this nose
Should
hit.
be a chance to make that.
Oh, yeah, can't double on that either, yeah.
Just there should be some
You
angles to
just
try
get
and
this
get that
out
one
to
through,
here.
get them
It's real
both
good.
out.
Yep.
Don't have to overthrow this one.
Don't want to roll over the top. Rolling over the top's not good.
No.
So what kind of weight can we play here?
Just regular, I'd say.
Regular, I think, is too much. It's not going to curl at all, Sean. And you can't quite see all of it.
Control.
If you hit it coming in with more weight, you're going across the
Control.
top. I'd even say like maybe even, well, bumper, a little more than bumper, like board.
I like control.
Okay.
I think you can see almost all of it, can't you?
You
What do
should
you
be able
think
to
there?
see just all of it. You want to hit on, even nose is pretty good, but just a hair of a roll. Control.
Oh, maybe you're right. Bumper.
Wall, wall.
See a little less of it than I thought. Just wall. Shouldn't curl. Shouldn't curl on this side. From what I've seen, anyway. No. It's full keen on this side, right? It's full keen on this side.
Well, Sean Geall's first. He has to be careful with this. Can't see all of it, but trying to get the right angle.
Whoa. Whoa.
Keep the shooter in, and this one needs to curl a bit for him.
Yep, 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 hard. Hard, hard.
Well, make that double, and it will sit there. They won't get rid of both of them, but punch them back. It sits in a very nice spot for them because now you can't play that. Even if you get to the inside, jams on the yellow.
I mean, knows that he's got a. That's my thought. I mean, can we get inside with it? I don't think so.
Probably not.
No.
If it starts to, we could try it, but nose is
What kind
ideal.
of weight do you want to throw?
House?
House?
Yeah.
Okay, like there?
Well, and just that draw on Jim's last that forced him in this predicament now. It's not terrible because you can nose it. Then what is left for their opponent in Geall to get that extra point a little difficult because if he noses, he takes
Could
away
also
the
play
inside
out.
of the yellow for that. I don't mind the hit here. Force him to try and draw for his two. I think this is a smart call. Bob was looking at the run back, but again, if you miss hit it, you could jam it the wrong way, and leave a shot for a couple here. This is going to force Geall to take one if Jim can get the nose hit.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. 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 Whoa. 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 Go.
Well, it does roll a little away, and that's actually quite nice because it takes away that inside hit and roll. Now look where they have to get.
Try and draw here.
Can they get to their own and get their extra point as well? That's the question. There's the tap or the draw down to it.
Play the double.
If you were to chop off this,
Play the double.
that's a nose hit.
It's a little, it's probably the easiest.
Yeah, I think so. Normal, or what do you think?
Regular, yeah. Touch more? No.
They're looking so much at that draw, what to do. The double, and what Brent says is just a nose hit. Make that double, score their 2 in this first end, and really one miss by Jim Cotter has let Brent Pierce and Sean Geall an opportunity to score their 2. They weren't really set up for that throughout this entire end. Of course, this their first game of the event, first round A event action.
Whoa, whoa.
24 teams, 3 A qualifiers here. Geall needs the nose hit, has to get both of them moving. Well, do they hold it enough? Make the double roll in, and there it is, a deuce for Sean Geall and his new Westminster BC team. They score an early 2 against Bob Ursel in an all-BC battle.
Lakeview Hotels and Resorts, Canada's destination for quality accommodation and friendly service. We have more of what you're looking for. From select service hotels to full service resorts, we aim to satisfy. Curl up with us and experience the difference. Our comfortable rooms and friendly staff create your home away from home. Lakeview Hotels and Resorts. Always comfortable, always charming.
Well, an early deuce in the game. We're in the second end. Geall scores 2 early. You see Brent Pierce, Bob Ursel down at the other end. The third's calling the game here in this one. Bob Ursel's been doing it with this squad for a while. Now Brent Pierce has here. Haven't seen them yet this season, so don't know if it's been an occurrence throughout the year.
It's warmer here this year. In here.
Mark Olson to start off
That's
this
true.
second end
I never thought of that.
for the New Westminster team. Of
Sleeping
course, a
makes a difference.
finalist at their home club in New Westminster. Unable to win it. They lose that one in a very short championship final to the team they're playing right now. They've lost both games they've played against them so far this season.
We didn't sweep it.
Come on.
Well, a little deep there for Mark Olson. Actually goes back 8 foot, just hangs on maybe a little bit to the 4 foot. Ursel put up the corner guard and right into it here in the second end of play. Of course, we're here in Brooks, Alberta for the third edition of this wonderful event in the Brooks Curling Club, actually here in the Sportsplex in Brooks. And they'll have the patch going on here as well. Trooper coming in later on in the weekend for a little party for all the teams. And they love coming out to this 24-team field and an elite field, a very comparable field to last week's Grand Slam, if not better, because there's more teams here competing for that title.
Tighter line though.
Tighter line. It's over curling. Let's make sure it gets top 4. Top 4, guys.
Well, with that first stone coming deep, that's the tendency to be played by a lot of these teams, is bring a second stone top part of the house or come top part of the house behind that corner. Here Ursel's going to quickly play for this double.
It's regular.
Important here to try and keep the shooter. If you don't make the double, try and make the roll behind your corner. here for Rick Sawatsky.
Yep. Hard.
Well, get one. Now make the second one. Just chip it over. Leaves the shooter out in front. That was what they're trying to get at. They'll play the hit here with that one stone back. 8 foot. Still can be a catcher. Ursel hoping for a jam possibly. That's the first rock of the end by Mark Olsen. Kevin Rexadler, just a little roll. Doesn't want to roll too far and open up play behind that corner. Well, you just don't want to jam on that back one. They'll go over the top of it, roll the other way, and it does open play behind that corner now, and that's exactly what Ursel's going to do. Top tee line is where they want it. Don't want to slide deep and allow Geall to freeze to it.
Good line. Good line. Clean. Room. Lots of room.
Weight's good.
Good line. Clean.
5.
Clean.
Wait, line only.
Just it's fine. Right here. Right here. Yep.
There. We're there. We're there. We're there.
Well, they want to be second shot. That's where they want to be, and they'll just get there. Kevin Bullock, good throw there to his front end. They don't have to oversweep it. It was going to come out the other side if they drag it any deeper. Sits top 12 foot. Pierce going to go after it. There is a sliver of it available. Gonna try and roll back to the center.
Pump up! Yep! Pump up! Yep! Hard! Hard! Really hard! Hard! Whoa! Off! Jeez. Oh.
Well, they get by, and did they oversweep that one? And they will. They'll just chip it over. And Pierce, frustrated because it was a good stone, just overswept a bit there. Chips off it, and it's still a second shot. Now we'll see if Ursel maybe plays a little freeze tap to the back one, tries to use the corner again.
That back one.
Now they have second shot. They can play to that back one. And that will be the call here. Even if you tap it back a little bit, that's all right. Just try and get another stone in there and use that backing.
7.
Good line. Right. Good line.
Should be there.
Right. Good line. Great line.
Gotta go.
Well, you want to make sure you're there. As you see, Cotter and Sawatsky trying to get it back there. Got to try and get it as tight to it as possible, as that one really just digs in the house. Thought it would go a little bit closer once it reached the house, but just dug in. Sits back 4 foot, and it's first and third for Ursel. Now important that they play a hit and avoid the jam.
You can see it all, but more. That's tough. He's just going like this, right? Yeah. Wow, that one was strange, eh? Whew. Wow. Bumper. Yeah, hard!
Well, they have to deal with this stone that was just thrown. Can't afford to jam because there is that other yellow stone still sticking around. This one in between. Will they be able to avoid it? They don't, and it jams. There's a mistake that Ursel was trying to use. Now lying second and third. They're going to play the straight hit.
Kind of down house about there, you think?
If you roll a little to the center, it's pretty good. nose isn't bad as well, because then it's a real steep angles on those doubles.
Like house down?
I'm going to throw bumper. I need more ice then.
Okay, that's good. House down.
I can throw bump. I don't mind that. Just give me a bit more ice. Bumper? Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
whoa,
Clean!
whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa!
whoa.
Oh, a little roll, but and again, it's in that good spot where the angles are steep. It's a thin double. Can't see enough really to slash it. Out maybe to try and roll underneath or roll in front of that yellow rock here for Brent Pierce. His last to the end, as it is Ursel lying 3. He has last rock in this second end of play.
Control. Was that control I just threw?
Just control.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Well, they had a couple options there, end up rolling away. They roll partially buried behind that stone out in front. And I don't know if there's enough. They're going to have to go for the slash because it is shot stone. They'll have to deal with it. But I don't know if you can get enough with that in-turn to get at it.
I don't want to roll out.
We'll just play straight hit and roll behind that corner. Think it house?
Yeah, house.
Well, here's a real patient call and just methodical by bobber. So we'll just play the hit and roll. I don't want to roll out.
Okay.
Don't necessarily need to make this double right now. Just roll over, get behind that corner, then it's going to be Geall lying 1. He's going to have to go and hit something.
To keep our shooter in the house. Yeah.
And then he's chasing, but still lying shot rock, having to chase after your stones, get a roll out. All of a sudden, you got a hit to lie 2, 3
last gem.
in this end and really bounce back after giving up an early 2.
Yep! Yep!
Hard!
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 Well, they want to try and make the roll across. They won't. They'll make that double, but it'll jam on their own, and it doesn't quite get rid of that Yellowstone, so they have a couple of biters. It works out in the same scenario, as it is shot rock back 8 foot. Both are nibblers.
Yeah, that's the one, buddy.
Or was he about here?
Yeah, should be pretty good.
So here's an important draw. It's not playing the hit. They lie shot. They need to get this in a position that there's no double. Take enough ice so that you're going to get past the guard. Even if you're partially open, it's not going to set up a double. You just can't afford to be deep allowing a double that way.
It's pretty much full, eh? It's pretty much full
This
here.
will get him out of the end. Brent made a nice hit and roll on his last. Now Sean needs to put this one into the rings here for the reigning BC provincial champions.
Oh, then. Off, then. Kev, you can't go. It can't be deep.
Well, I heard the comment, can't be deep. But nothing on this one there. So they're hoping this one digs in a hurry. Can't go deeper than their other stone. They need to be in front, and that one came down more than Sean thought. He didn't have a strong look in front of him as it comes down to the tee line.
You got to get by pretty tight.
Really tight,
Not
yeah.
going to throw much after the guard, I don't think.
No.
So, I got this like,
Yeah,
take this out and get over here somewhere.
right.
So,
Yeah.
I go with that.
Yeah. Hack weight. Hack weight.
Well, Jim Cotter trying to just hit and roll in front on that one that just came in. Lots of separation to try and get at that stone that was just thrown. They said they'll have to get by the guard tight.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, need to get by tight. They get by.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh,
Roll
okay,
it!
yeah, right in front.
Make the hit, tap it back, roll right in front,
Great shot.
and just spins off a little bit, but a great shot nonetheless to get into that spot because
That's a shits.
that pretty much sums it up there by Brent Pierce. Not a good
I think you
scenario
gotta
for Team
freeze- You got
Geall.
a freeze tap.
Well, it gives him a bang for 4, right?
It does?
Well, if we just nudge this over here a little bit, he just goes across the top of it for 4, right? Or for 3, sorry, for 3. Can't keep a shooter.
I think you got to freeze.
Or, yeah, same shot. Same shot makes him take 2. I like the same shot, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's probably the smart play.
Well, same thing as the comment. They were trying to maybe make a play on it. Just a great shot by Jim Cotter to roll to that spot. Nothing Geall can do about it. He's going to draw in, make sure he gets it buried, doesn't leave a double. Same thing he just threw with his first. Try and set up a force to 2 in the end. The way things shaping up, if he gives up 2, it's a pretty good scenario.
Whoa!
Well, this one here going to go a bit deeper. It's going to go back behind the other one, almost level. It looks like it might have stopped just in time. I don't know if there's anything Jim can do with
I thought it
it.
was going deeper. It's still, we probably wouldn't have played it. I thought it was going to be buried anyway. It's all right.
So they will get forced to draw for a second point, but still being able to bounce back with a deuce. A shot worked out for Geall to force a bit, but a rock deeper. Then there's that double for 5 for Bob Ursel and his team, but here just a draw for 2.
Straight 4 foot, guys. 4 foot. Should be there.
Well, needs
4
the
foot,
4
guys.
foot here for a second point. Kevin Folk on the left, Rick Sawatsky on the right. Take this one to the 4 foot. Question is, do they have enough? But still not an intense scrub. They have backing if needed. Jim Cotter's able to get the 4 foot. He'll get the side of the button. And through 2 ends, we have a tie game here at the Cactus Pheasant Classic, the 3rd edition of it. As we'll give you a look around all the other games. The past 2 champions being Kevin Martin the first year, Glenn Howard the second year, are both off in this draw. We look over Steve Petrick taking on Wayne Madaw in a 1-1 game over there. And Wayne Madaw, one of those pre-trial teams, haven't heard much of yet so far this season. While Mike McEwen, another pre-trial team, taking on the Chinese Olympic team in Fang Cheng Wang. And it's a 2-1 Mike McEwen lead for the Winnipeg team. Right next to us on sheet 3, these two played at the World Cup of Curling, and it's a similar result. Furby up 5-0. Dufour went winless there. He's trying to get off to a better start. Not looking like he's going to do so there. Skip over our game, and Greg McCauley taking on the reigning world champion. Blank in the first. McCauley comes up with 2 in the second. So it's the third end. Murdoch with the hammer. Nicholas Eden, who qualified at the first Grand Slam of the season, taking on Kerry Burtnick, and he leads 2-1 in the third at the Cactus Pheasant Classic. Of course, Kerry Burtnick, winner in Portage last weekend, so he's coming off a win as well. We get right into play. The third end. Geall will get the hammer back, trading deuces back and forth in the first 2 ends. Well, that first stone slid in, so now we'll see the hit. It's just about half in. You either want that fully into the rings or out in front. Mark Olson have a chance to play this hit. Same way we started the first end, the first rock in, and a hit from Team Geall.
Okay. Clean. Clean, yep. Hard. Hard.
Whoa, whoa.
Good shots. Sorry in your first one there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, just trading hits back and forth here. I'll start with that first hit by Mark Olson rather than throw up the corner guard. And a 2-2 game here in the third. These two teams have played each other throughout the year. This is their third game already. And this is the last 2 BC champions as well. So no strangers to one another.
Yep. Hard.
Well, they'll get the hit there, but it won't be able to stick around. Rolls out.
Let it curl a bit. You can.
I don't
Let
think
it curl a
it's easy.
bit.
I think we got to give it a little bit, Mark.
Yep. Yep. Far as you can. Far as you can. Far as you can, Mark. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Clean. Yep.
Well, nothing really doing so far in this one, especially with that first one sliding in, playing the hits, rolling back and forth. You see the guard going up to try that, the peel right back, so nothing doing here in this one. The third end of play, a 2-2 tie.
Line's good. Yep. Yep. It's out there further.
I do apologize for the
This rock.
little bit of technical difficulties. We're back up here with
Nice
you
rock.
at the Brooks Curling Club, and trying to get this one out as a corner guard. Haven't missed a lot here in the third end. just been hits back and forth between both teams. Well, the most exciting thing so far is a Rick Sawatsky spill while sweeping a rock, but a few chuckles by the Ursel team, and all's good there. Ursel will head down for the peel on his rock.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, as we see, this blank end can give you some scores from the morning draw. The first draw, of course, this draw 2 of play on day 1 of competition. Glenn Howard was taking on Scott Egger earlier this morning. The defending champion wins 7-3 over the local team. Ted Appleman goes down to defeat at the hands of Pat Simmons. So Simmons wins 5-4, moves on to take on Glenn Howard. Jeff Stoughton, losing a semi last week in Portage, took on John Schuster from the U.S., and it was a 6-5 game. Stoughton able to win that one. He'll take on Jason Gunlickson in a rematch of that semifinal as Gunlickson pulls the upset over Kevin Cooey, who was in the final of the World Cup of Curling just last week. Kevin Martin, the first and inaugural champion of this event, taking on Claudio Pescia of Switzerland. An 8-3 Kevin Martin win. Now we might see a play in behind with that guard out there. Last of thirds for Bob Ursel. Decided maybe we try and make a force out of the end.
He doesn't have to make a great shot.
And in the last game, of course, just 6 sheets in play, Ralph Stockley defeats Joel Jordison 5-3. So Martin Stockley, Stoughton Gunlickson, Howard Simmons, 3 of the 6 A semifinals. Of course, if a team wins their first 3 games, they're into the championship round, which begins Saturday night here at Brooks.
What do you guys like?
And we'll have Glenn Howard versus Pat Simmons coming up for you a little later on today in our second of 3 games for you from day 1 at the Cactus Pheasant Classic.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Well, they were looking at it and contemplating it, but Bob says all he has to do is make 1 good shot, and then we're probably giving up a deuce. So just decides to peel, try and get things set up a little bit better the way they want, whether they come in or throw that tight centerline guard to start off the 4th end. Imagine they'll put it out in front, because every time they've come into the rings in a tie score, Sean Geall and his team have just tried to stick out in front, but have rolled into the rings and seen fairly wide open ends. The first end, the second guard went out by Sawatsky as a centerline forced play around it. Well, here they're just going to draw in, basically saying we'll take our blank, have the hammer heading to the 4th end, put it right on the tee line. We'll see Jim Cotter, who's already heading down to the other end, play the hit, and we'll be set up for a blank end attempt. You always like to say that the skip's going to make that, but you never know. Things have happened where you get a nose hit or set it out a bit, flash it. Anything can happen on those. But with these 2 strong BC rinks, I would expect to see a blank 3rd end.
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Clean. 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 Yep, yep. Hard.
Well, Gets the hit, rolls into the forefoot, trying to get to a new spot for Sean Geall to have to throw this hit. He'll look to just nose it, and we'll see a nose back. And then Geall will have the hit and roll out attempt. And an open third end of play. Luke Coley with you here at the Cactus Pheasant Classic. 3 games for you today. Of course, 2A semis coming up for you in our next 2 games. We know Glenn Howard versus Pat Simmons will be our feature game in Draw 3, which comes to you at 5 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. local time here in Brooks, Alberta. Sean Geall wants the nose hit on this stone. And right on the beak, on the T-line side of the button. And in our late game tonight, we'll have another A-semi. It'll be the winner of Wayne Madaw, Steve Petrick, and Mike McEwen versus Fang Chung Wang. So that'll set up our 3rd game in a triple header today. We bring you 3 games a day all the way through to the final. 3 today, 3 on Friday, 3 Saturday, including the quarterfinal Saturday night, and then the semi and final on Sunday.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Hurry. Right up. Right up hard.
Good, good, good.
Good meat.
And right on the beak goes Jim Cotter right back. So now here's the blank attempt I talked about a few stones ago. Sean Geall hit roll out and blank this 3rd end. Keep it a 2-2 score into the 4th end of play.
Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Well, he wants to roll out, and on it right out of his hand. Do they have enough to roll this one out? Get it all the way out of the ring, spin a couple more times, get it out, and it will. So there's the blank. It has remained a 2-2 game. Bob Ursel, Sean Geall on CurlTV.com. Well, Luke Coley back inside the Brooks Curling Club here with you. 2-2 Bob Ursel, Sean Geall, an all British Columbia matchup to start things off. Their first games, the winner of this will take on the winner of the Randy Furby Thomas Dufour game, which can update you. Thomas Dufour was down 5-0. Came back with 3 in the 3rd, so 5-3 right next to us on sheet 3.
Good, guys. Good.
Okay, buddy, you know the weight.
Well, as suspected, the centerline guard will go out in front as we start off this 4th end. I wanted to try and force Geall's hand now. They don't want to allow him to just run him up and down and play hits again.
Room. Yep. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line, guys. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Well, trying to sneak it around, they won't. They'll just chip off the front. We'll roll to a corner, so not a bad result on that one for chipping the guard. They get the corner out in front, but it does allow Rick Sawatsky and Team Ursel to be the first around that centerline guard.
Good line.
Be close.
Rim.
5, 5,
Rim.
6. 5.
Yep. It's a great line.
Weight's good.
Hard. Great line.
Gotta
Hard.
go, gotta go.
Hurry.
While trying to get this one buried, a good throw, just not quite enough weight. They leave it high because it wasn't fully buried. didn't quite have the legs to get there. It's still in the top of the 12-foot. Play about a hack weight, little hit and flop to the side.
Hack plus.
Off, Kev.
Hack.
Backed it.
Yep.
We saw a hit earlier in the game by Team Geall that just sort of got it back on the release and had a flash here. They're going to make contact. They've got to go to try and make sure they punch that stone out.
Good, Mark.
And it will. It'll punch it right through, roll the shooter away as it sits top 12-foot. Just the one stone in play. Two guards out in front.
Hard. Tight. Hard. Right up. Right. Hard. Hard.
While they were trying to roll behind, that one rolls out of the rings.
Tight on that.
So unable to make that hit and roll underneath. It leaves the rings wide open. I think you got to go behind the center here. You go behind the corner, then Ursel can just go behind the center, and then you're playing there. You might as well try and get there first, but they're electing to go behind the corner guard. See what Ursel does. Then if you make this one good, he may force you to come after him behind the corner rather than go around the center. But I think we'll probably see the come around to the center line guard if they get this one buried.
Yep.
Don't want it. Don't want to.
7. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Whoa, whoa, off mark. Stay with it, Mark. Stay with it, stay with it. Yep, yep. Yes, go, 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 go.
While trying to get that one buried still leaves part of it open. There will be a chance to make a play on it. And because it's in the open, they'll be able to play the hit.
Okay.
How much can you see? About half? Bump 'em out.
It looked like it curls and it straightens out.
Yep.
Maybe up a squirt.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Well, they won't get by. They'll chip off the top one. So 2 misses in this end by Kevin Folk, and it's still shot rock for Geall as Brent Pierce sweeps that one back 12-foot. They have the one back 8, and now you may go behind that center line guard. Just have to make sure you're high. Got to be higher than your other stone in the back of the 8-foot. So top 8-foot's where you want this one to go to.
Whoa, begin.
Mark, stay with it. It's opening ugly stuff.
Line's good. Line's real good. Line's real good. Line's real good. Gotta go.
Well, trying to get a piece, need to make sure their second shot as they have a big scrub to get it as far as they can, and they'll get in. Just bite the top of the 8-foot, will lie too in a good
Hit and
spot.
roll, I guess.
Okay.
Well, a couple mistakes by Kevin Folk. Now see if the back end can pick him up.
Bumper.
Okay.
Bumper. Bumper down, maybe.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Well, they want to try and
Whoa!
play the hit and roll, and this
Whoa!
spot has
Whoa!
tricked a couple of the sides. They try and make the roll behind and need to get on that a little bit more, and it was sort of battle between who could be louder of what they wanted to do. I think Cotter wanted them to stay on it so they could make that roll. Tucks a piece of it as it sits back button, and looks like Pierce trying to roll away. They don't want to nose or even roll behind, allow for a freeze. The out for Bob Ursel and his side.
Bumper. Yeah, I didn't throw very good though, bud. Just watch the center line. Yeah, hard. Hard! Really hard! 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 Whoa, whoa!
Well, they're trying to get to it. That they don't even get past the top guard, let alone the one top of the 12-foot slide by, and there's a mistake that goes right back in Ursel's favor, and they lie one back button.
You thinking like here?
I could dig that out.
Yeah.
We're allowing him to go bump.
Right,
We're gonna
exactly.
have a skill spot here, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I like that. Just split the center line.
We'll go right here. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Think about that.
Looks good.
Well, just putting the guard out in front, I heard the comment, in a steal position, that rock back button, they very well could draw right in on top as well, but you hang it out, you leave a double in and out. Here, Bob's
Tight,
last of third rocks. Throw a guard,
We just want to, if we bite the center line, that'd be perfect.
then it forces Sean Geall to maybe go around, try and play the freeze onto that one, try and bump it back, get in there for shot early, so that Ursel can't continue to just guard it up. Oh, we'll see what the skip from Kelowna can do with the last of third stones.
Good line.
Where is it? Line's tight.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, let her down.
whoa, 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 whoa.
They just wanted to touch center line. They didn't really want to cross it too much. And this one overcurls just a little bit. They couldn't sweep it to get it tight. There's lots of room to get at that one.
We weld, he welds. If I push it at all, he's stealing a point, right?
Or that.
Right now, you got to get there to make sure you get your one.
Your
Because
choice.
of Brent's
Is it gonna
miss
curl
on his
enough to
first,
move it out?
they're
I
wondering
don't
about
think it
punching
is.
it back.
Or you just gotta go there then?
They bump it back a little bit. Then
here?
Bob Ursel can come down, have a little room to tap it back. And as he said, they'll probably steal one. You freeze it, you're going to get your one. But it will make it tough to get your second. You may have a draw to the side of the pin to get that extra point in this end.
Gotta draw the button and try and get our point.
Line's good. Line's good. Just freeze.
Easy, guys.
Line's
Line.
good. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hurry. Freeze it. Hard. Line's
Jesse,
good.
Jesse,
Hard.
whoa, 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 whoa.
All yours.
Whoa.
Gotta freeze. On it. That's good. Good sweeping, guys. Nice shot, Brent.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. Your ace was here, just so you don't see that
Yeah,
dot
so you want to
there.
go there then?
No, I was just telling you where you. Yeah, that's good.
Wicked bump.
Yeah.
Play it
Yeah.
here, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, square.
Well, fourth stones of this fourth end, and that one in a good spot by Brent Pierce. They're just now they just got to try and freeze down to it. Is Jim Cotter? They're going to get a force in the end because the guard was a little longer on Bob Ursel's last. It allowed for the come around to get fully buried. Now Cotter just needs to get right in on top.
Whoa. 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 Looks big. No, 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 no. Yep. Yep.
Well, this one hanging out there, the extra weight makes it run straight, slides off, a break back. It's sort of been, both sides have had opportunities to really set up a score for themselves, and that one sliding by now puts it back, the ball in Sean Geall's court. He can now draw right on top, and here he'll have to make sure he gets there. Otherwise, there is still room to tap it back, maybe even get a steal for Jim Cotter, but he probably won't go too aggressively to do that. If this one rolls off, probably just put it right on top and cap off the end to force him to one. All depends on what Sean Geall does with his first.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can. Off mark if you can. Pass the curl. Right off. Right off. No line yet. No line. No line. No line, guys. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Okay, good.
Very nice, right onto it, a little tap. They got the button well protected with their two. I don't think there's much right now. You just try and hold them to two at this point. I think that's about all that you can do.
Guard for let him take his two. He's got. We played a double there. I don't know.
Could play off that.
He's missing a shot for three.
Yeah.
An easy shot for three. We guard it and hope he doesn't get three.
Sorry?
I said we guard it and hope he doesn't get three, or we play this double. Give him if we miss it, we get a shot at. He gets a shot at. He's got a three all day.
Which double?
This.
Being off? My first thought was we just come in front of it. He'll sit right on it. Give him two. Two's not the end of the world. It's only the fourth end, right?
Well, what they're talking about
Well,
is
we could give him
the
three
double
anyways,
here.
that's my
They'll
point.
try and make the double off that one into this pocket. Sorry about that. Trying to get into the
I mean, he
pocket
could play
there.
that, right? He can't hurt himself.
This pocket's in this area. Try and get those two out.
So
Otherwise, they
that's-
guard. But if you miss that, then allows the draw right
I don't
down
know.
with a little tap to score three pretty easily.
It's either the guard or play off that one.
I think the guard here has to be your play. Force him to play that if he's going to try to get his third point. Make him earn it, not just the quiet tap.
I don't mind either or. Whatever team decision, really. It's I'll throw either or. What do you guys think?
Do you have a gut feeling or not? Let's go here.
I like this call. I wouldn't really even consider that one a 2-2 game. Don't put yourself behind the eight ball, giving up an easy three. Force him to make the shot for three.
You give
No,
him a
no,
bigger
right
target
here.
off there.
It's right here.
Right.
Right
They're
there.
gonna cover a piece of that one too, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's been misses back and forth. Not a crisp end from both sides, but a couple of good shots put in a row by Team Geall. has him in this spot for potentially 3, depending on what happens with this rock by Jim Cotter in the last rock for him. Well, they'd like to bring this in, just block off that out-turn path to it. Just kind of have this one over curl on them. It'll go into a good enough spot. It'll come down protected. And now the question is, what does Sean Geall play? Can they get to it with the intern? Do they try the hit off?
But this one here's for 4.
If we run this in, yeah, you
can't get our. You can't. I mean,
we can't hurt ourselves, right?
If you nut it into this, you won't have enough weight to do anything but get 3, right? I'm saying you play peel.
Heater, yeah, at that.
You can't come up onto ours. You can't, no matter how thick you hit
No,
it.
I'm saying if we hit it too thin and hit this, we can't hurt ourselves, right?
We're still going to get 2, I think, no matter what.
Okay, let's play that.
I think.
You got to hit about a third?
Well, take a look at it, Sean.
Well, what they're looking at now, they want to try and come down here, slash that one in, and then they'll go right into this pocket here, try and punch that red Yellowstone out here. This would be to score 4. What they're worried about is if they come off of that stone and then catch the one here, what happens? I think they'll still be able to score 2 the way that they'll all just sort of push over as they'll get that back one out, and they'll stick around in the 4-foot.
What's it going to do? Not much, eh?
Not much. I don't know. Half a rock with a heater and try and double the 2 yellows? No, I don't think so.
Well, this is what I was saying. Ursel throws that guard. Force your opponent to make the shot to score 3. Here, it'll be an opportunity. This the last of 4. Sean Geall looking for the angle double.
Forget it, forget it.
And won't have it. He'll get the nose hit. It is a 2, the second deuce of the game, but Geall missed an opportunity for 4 if he would have made that one, as we're halfway through draw 2 in Brooks. Well, here at the Cactus Pheasant Classic, we'll take a look around all the games going on. Wayne Madaw, Steve Petrick, it is a 4-2 Wayne Madaw lead. He scored 3 in the 4th end there. Of course, winner of that game, take on the winner of this one in our last game of the day, our 3rd game here, our feature matchup. McEwen leading 4-2, forcing and getting deuces. Good result there. Well, no score put up in the 4th. Furby with the hammer, it was a blank 5-3 there. Our game 4-2, Geall leading Ursel. Well, Murdoch comes back with a deuce. He's trying to rebound after a very disappointing result in Mississauga. Well, Nicholas Eden had a strong showing. He continues his strong showing, up 5-1 over Kerry Burtnick, who won his last event in Portage. So not the start for the Kerry Burtnick Winnipeg team. We get back in here, start off N5, and Sean Geall didn't execute his angle raise the way he wanted to. Wasn't really close to it. And Mark Olson now will start off this 5th end of a 4-2 Sean Geall lead.
Good, because I got a hair out of place here and
Stay
I
with
can't
it,
get
Kev.
the damn thing.
Stay with it. Top 4.
I got to have a couple of loose ones here, I thought.
Okay, just tight. Just tight. That's not bad.
Sorry, buddy. I had a loose hair.
I think corner.
Go up there. Yeah. You guys like that?
Yeah.
We want to come around.
I like the corner. Corner.
Well, team decision. They like the corner here with that tight guard. Not drawing around. They want to get that corner guard out and play. Here, Rick Sawatsky.
Right there.
I'll take it. We're okay. We're all right.
That's good. Well, good. Good one, Rick.
Sorry, pal. He didn't sweep it all anyway. Listen to Mark. That's got to go.
Yeah, hard.
It's 3, 2.
While trying to get around that guard that he threw this first, they thought it was a little heavy on Mark's first rock here. This one will
Okay, that's
be
good,
fortunate
that's
to
good.
just get over the hog line. Didn't come out hard enough over the hack. So 2 centers, a corner guard. Now decision time for Ursel. He may have to come around those centers because
guys,
they're
just jump
overlapped
on
a
him
bit.
here.
And there's the call by Jim Cutter. You hear him saying, let's get on him. This is an opportunity to do just that, get him behind those guards.
Clean. Yep. Rim.
5, 4, 5,
Oh, if you can. Tons of room.
5, 6.
Close.
It's all there, Bob.
Close.
It's all there.
Close. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nice shot, Rick.
Good.
Well, very nice. Goes to the forefoot. They're able to utilize those guards. There might be just a sliver of it open. It looks like they're going to try and go after it. Kevin Rexidler in this fifth
Good
end.
back
This is a
line,
spot
Hal.
where he sort of set one back in the first end and flashed a hit. Can't see a lot of it. He's just going to try and get by and basically punch it out, roll the shooter to the wing.
Not used to this sweeping thing. When did you guys switch this up? When Brent got too old here.
Yep. Yep.
Well, you hear them talking. I believe I heard Marcel Rock's voice in there, Sean Geall, talking about him sweeping. Almost sounded like a little shoulder injury with Brent Pearson. They're trying to get by. They're past the top one now, catch enough. And it'll come up almost to the nose. They'll tap that one right back and through the ring. So very nice. That's not an easy shot. They punched that one right through. Now Kevin Falk will have to answer with the same shot of his own.
Tap it
Heavy
back,
draw.
house, Kev.
What the heck?
Whoa, whoa.
Girl a mile here.
Whoa, whoa,
Roll it.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, and followed up with another great one from Kevin
Good.
Falk as they'll try to tap that one right through. Higher in the rings and even a little more open now. It's both of them just a hair high side rolling away. There is chance to roll underneath now for Rex Seidler if he can play the delicate little flop.
A little bit more.
Whoa. Whoa. Off mark.
He's doing what he's told.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, hard.
Well, they're able to get to the inside and very nice. Makes the little tap. Is able to tap that one right through.
How come he made me
And a
sweep that one?
pistol as it goes right through. Geall not want to do any extra sweeping than he has to.
Right there.
As the jokes fly back and forth as that one makes the roll underneath. 4-2 Geall leading
Could go
Ursel.
there even. Want to go there? Go there.
Well, with that one top, just biting top of the 12-foot, they're going to draw behind the corner, try and set up play there. It's either that or play sort of a run back, and didn't really like that option, so I'm trying to draw behind.
Whoa,
Coming down.
Close. Yep, yep.
Back
Whoa.
T.
T-line. Whoa, whoa, just full 8. It's got to be full 8. Hard.
Well, you need to outcount that other stone. This one just curling too much, as really almost going sideways in the rings. They don't get enough of the 8-foot, and it's not shot stone, meaning Ursel, Geall doesn't have to make a play on it. They may be able to try and warp one around those guards on the center line.
Try and hit and roll or no?
Yeah, hack.
Huh?
Hack.
Solid hack or?
Well, can't see a lot of rock.
Hack, wait. Yeah? Fuck, I can't even see it. I can't even see it.
Well, this one is overburied. They're talking about playing hack to it. They just saw that last one really die.
What do you like then, that?
I don't like that too much. Oh, let's play it. Hack, wait. Let's try it. We don't want to take our guard off, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, our center guard. We don't want to take our center. We don't want to go over there and take our center guard off.
What he's worried about is if he catches it thin off that guard onto that center line, opens it up, could be devastating for them. But Brent Pierce trying to get at that one in the rings. Will move hard at the end. Well, trying to sneak it past, get by the front, and they won't. They'll chip it and will slide past everything except touch their one that is in behind. And the shooter will slide right back 12-foot. And they narrowly had a disaster as they just about punched theirs out in the open.
You hear that? Not enough. No. Go here.
So trying to go around everything to the top of the 4-foot. Needs to be in front of the tee line. Go deep, you allow for the freeze for Geall. Take away your end. Right now, it is third shot for Ursel. That one, the right side that is wide open now.
Good line.
Rope. Rope. Line's good. Top 8. Yeah.
Well, need to be shot stone, trying to make sure they get this one there. Big scrub starting to move now. Will they have enough to get it full 8-foot, get it fully buried? But it comes in, it's shot stone, but it doesn't finish enough. Need maybe just a little bit more weight, touch less ice, and it's in there in a good spot. Instead, there's a chance you could make that double of them and catch enough, and that's exactly what they're lining up. As you see Geall cleaning up the house, come down with the out turn, catch enough of that one just thrown, roll right over, punch the other one out, and all of a sudden you're lying 3. The only thing by playing this, she might leave a hit and roll in or the straight draw for Ursel still to be able to get in and set up his deuce. He makes the hit and roll, you freeze on top is what they're thinking though.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Well, big scrub here trying to get this one by, and they'll wreck on the guard. And that one shouldn't have come into play. Need to make sure you get one. Not a good throw there from Brent Pierce. He needed to make sure he got by.
Come in here.
Then he just gives that double.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You almost have to
What about
play a
doing
little
this?
tap on yours and move him around a bit to get in lie
like
1,
that.
2.
Try and catch this thin and roll it kind of behind that and just push it to here, right? Just catch it real
Push it
thin.
here and roll to there.
Yeah. Catch it real thin. Want to catch it real thin, then we can roll it back there.
Yeah.
Like catch 1/8 of it. Never
Not
curls
the end of
up.
the world if we go like this either, eh? Bump
No.
it to there,
Right.
stay there,
Yeah,
because he gives us that double, right?
right. Yeah.
So is that a better shot, bumping him to here and staying here?
Probably, yeah, it would. Yeah, that's good.
I want to lie too at the end of this,
Ideally, let's play it thin. If it comes up, then we'll play that other one.
but it's different weights, Jim.
You think so?
Well, to split it, I'm throwing like back here, right?
Yeah. Few feet difference.
I think you got to try
What
for
if we
that
went
split.
right here?
Try and tap that one over. They
That was
can't
my
really make a
first
play
thought.
on that red one.
He's got that double though, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Let's bump it.
Okay. We're playing the.
Well, I think I personally, Jim, think we go here.
Okay.
If we split it on the wide side of that and we roll to there, he may give us a double, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's
Okay.
I like that. You like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's try to make sure there's no double.
Well, they're
Gonna
going to try and
bump
play the
ours
tap.
behind.
They aren't going to try the
Very
split.
right.
Just going to tap to lie
Yeah.
one.
Like kind of keep our shooter high, so that we can maybe have a double onto his red. Yeah. Split it. Splitting it's not the end of the world. What's that?
Well, like Bob's saying, they do have some options here, depending on how the rock's coming down, what they can do. If it's not
Split it last,
moving, they
Jim.
have a bit more weight, they can play the split, or they just play the tap.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, I see an indication from Bob right away to play the split.
Whoa.
Needs to catch any of it to try and play that split. Starting to
Take this
come,
one, right?
catch it
Yep.
thin, chip it over, and we'll roll it back. Wants to make sure they're 1-2, but it's going to roll, I think, a little too far, as it does just go too far. Need to curl a hair more at the end, so they didn't really move that top stone very much. So it's 1-3-4 for Ursel.
Even this is pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't even have to take it out, but
No.
you sure as hell don't want to sit there. Sit there's pretty bad. Sit and stay. Normal, or you want to try and make a double? Tough for double now.
Yeah, I know. Just normal.
Normal? How's that?
Maybe we should play like bumper.
Sitting here is really bad, though.
Oh, tell me about it.
If you hit this and you bump it to here, that one's out counting.
Peel.
Well, here's
Deal.
the double that Brent tried with his shot, and he just overthrew it and was inside, didn't give it a chance. And now it'll be Sean Geall to try it with his first of this fifth
Throw
end.
peel, and if we can kick that yellow, that'd be great. But 7/8, 3/4, something like that. It's the only thing we can't do is hit on the nose, right? Oh,
Whoa! Off! Off!
Well, trying to play this double.
Girl.
Need to catch the right angle. They'll
Oh,
just
shot,
bump that
shot.
one down. They'll get it right out of the rings and out of play. They'll lie 1-2. As it is Sean Geall able to make that double.
You want to draw in, or do you want to try to bump in?
If we can get buried, ideally draw, but
My thought, though, is that if we play it quiet, we end up there. He might nose us.
I don't mind the roll. I don't mind the roll. Oh, we're never really going to get a chance at that, are we?
How about this? Even if we go here,
Yeah.
right? Then you got your weight, too.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. You guys like the draw or the hit and roll? Yeah. Okay. No.
Well, you heard the comment. Doesn't really. They can't get rid of that top one, so the hit doesn't have any advantage. If they were second shot in the back, hit and roll would be clearly the call. Try and roll underneath the lie 1-2. Jim Cotter just going to play the straight draw. His first of the fifth end, down 4-2.
Wayne! Yep! Yep!
Yep.
Yep! Rim! Rim!
Room.
Close! Yep! Hard!
Room.
Hard!
Room.
Well,
Whoa.
looks like they got to
Yep.
go here for weight a little bit, make sure they get it to the 4 foot.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They'll go back. They'll go a little bit deeper. They'll get it in behind. Bites the back of the button. Sort of one of those in between. They wanted to make sure they got there.
We could take
You
it
can
out.
see
Actually,
part
push
of it.
out
It
pretty
doesn't
easy,
fully
too.
bury.
I don't know about easy, but we can push it out, I think.
Whatever you want, but I don't care. This is pretty damn good, but
They can see a sliver of it, and
I don't see that much.
I
you
don't
have
know,
a
I think
chance
this
to
is
punch
probably
it
the
out.
play, Brent.
You like that?
Well,
Just
just
draw
'cause
it
if we ever
down
touch
to
the
it.
guard, it's 3. Maybe no, it's not.
Well, yeah, it would be. If you touch the long guard, right? This is good, but this is actually pretty good too.
Okay,
However you like. Hack.
yeah,
Here,
wherever you think.
give me a second.
Well, taking another look at it, and heard the comment, did they ever wreck on that guard? They
You guys
can't
like
touch
pushing
that
it up?
top guard. I think either way, if you punch it out, not a big deal. Or the freeze, it's going to be the same result.
He's 1, we're 2, 3. It could, but it's pretty tough.
Hack.
They touch the one top of the 12 foot, pardon me, top 8 foot. It's not that big of a deal, but they just can't touch that top guard.
Just down a bit. Down.
Oh, off, off, clean, off, clean, off, clean it. Right
Staying on that
off.
center line a long way down.
Kev.
Well, they have enough to punch this one
Look
out. Clip it,
Park
they
up.
push it out far enough, and they will get it far enough to lie 1-2, bring those top 2 into play, and this is what Jim Cotter, more reason why he threw that first draw. He knows what he's going to have. They're going to play the same path, and this to pick up a single point, as Geall might be looking at getting the first force of the game.
Same weight. Here, I added a squirt.
Well, anywhere into the 8 foot, a good chunk of the 8 foot, and it's there for a single point for Bob Ursel and his team. Jim Cotter, last rock thrower.
You got it, guys.
Folk and Sawatsky on this one
Okay.
pretty much throughout. They just need to get it to the 8 foot.
Sweet.
And this one
Good sweep.
better
guys.
than full 8 foot. He'll get to the 4, and it is a single point there, as it is a 4-3 game here on sheet 4. We'll quickly cut over sheet 3, and this is the last for Thomas Dufour. A 5-3 lead for Randy Furby and his foursome, and a big end looming. Looks like the run back is the call here from Thomas Dufour. He's got to try and cut it down, as I believe right now it is Furby lying 4, possibly 5 at the moment. We will show you the last couple rocks. The last 2 ends blanked. It was Furby leading early 5-0, and pardon me, looking for a hit off of the side one, it seems. Thought they were playing the run back, but they're trying to play an in off. with Thomas Dufour's last rock. Of course, winless at the first Grand Slam of the season. Here, trying to get off to a better start, and might not do it as he hits, trying to roll underneath. Will he get it? And what a great shot from Thomas Dufour. He was looking like giving up 4 or 5 guaranteed. He very well might have a steal now because of that great hit and roll with the quiet weight. They're able to hold the right line as they punch that one right underneath, get to the button, and lie one. We'll take another look at this. Looks like it might just clip that top red top forefoot, and the shot's a disaster, but instead he just gets by, rolls to the button, and is in there for a shot stone. It spins to a perfect freeze as well. And just an end saver there. He didn't have many of those in Mississauga, and now they got to go yellow, red, blast those ones out, and still would be for 3. Pretty much a nose hit for David Nedwin here. Furby, a disappointing trip to Mississauga as well. They will try to rebound. Of course, a qualifier here last year, and a nose hit. David Nedwin's last. Get the right angle, right onto it, spill it out the side, and we'll get 2 nonetheless, but it's 2, not the big end, as Thomas Dufour makes a great one, 7-3, right next to us on sheet 3. Of course, the winner of our feature game will face the winner here, and we'll get you back to that momentarily. Right now, see the first stone out in front. They come around.
Lots of room.
And now the freeze called for for Rick Sawatsky.
Whoa.
We're short. We're short.
Yep, man. I mean, hard. Hard.
Well, they don't get it into the rings. It's actually a tight centerline guard, as it is Geall lying one top of the 8-foot.
Brent.
Well, as we showed you that update over there, didn't stick with it long enough, as they Thomas Dufour does concede. So a 7-3 win there for Randy Furby and his team. A good start for them.
Like it? Yeah, me too.
So a final after 6 ends there, 7-3. Furby winners over Thomas Dufour. So winner of this will take on Randy Furby in an A semi in draw 4 here at the Cactus Pheasant Classic. Definitely an easier road if you win your first 3, you're into the quarters. Then dropping to the B event, you're going to have to win 4 games to come out if you lose your first game. Well, not what they wanted to do. They were trying to get it deeper. Because now there's that thin double. Sean not used to doing all that sweeping. Maybe a little bit sore. Of course, mixing it up, and sounds like this is the first event they've done that in. It is Ursel facing 2 without the hammer, 4-3. Geall on top here in this BC Battle first round A event.
Oh, there, bump it probably.
Whoa, then. Clean. Yep.
Line only.
Yep.
While trying to sneak it by, they just get past, or maybe they don't. It started to spin a little bit. I thought it got by, but it might have just clipped that top one. Not able to get to the rings. And so 3 rocks out front for Bob Ursel.
Well,
they have some options with
those 2.
If you
make that and get it out, that's not bad, right?
That's
if we do,
good.
if we do.
Well, here's how close that one was. I don't think it touches, but it might have just at the back end.
Chop that. Well, whatever.
And very close to that one. And now they're trying to make a little hit roll over to get rid of the other one, but I think more importantly, you need a nose hit here. You nose it. Ursel plays that angle raise on the other one. You can play it right back. So the peel of that one just open that top stone up. They didn't want to get rid of that one. They wanted to get the ones tight to the rings. as Ursel tries to set up a force here in this 6th end of play.
A hole there?
Look there.
Do that and just tap it, eh?
What?
Just tap like back house weights, or you want to kill that if we go through the hole?
I think we kill it.
I was thinking if we tap it and take the start.
I almost prefer this, I think, but
What about wide around?
and we start rattling that around, we got no middle left, right?
But if we draw around, then he just comes to the hole and kills it.
Go around wide? Wide
Yeah.
outer?
That.
What about the wide out turn draw?
Okay. Sir.
I don't want. I prefer that one over to the inter.
Well, just trying to get a spot in there. They're trying to deal with keeping those stones out in front. They don't want to lose the guards because it would open everything up. So going wide here, Folk unable to make his shot with his first. Struggled a little bit in this one.
Good luck.
In need of a key shot for his side.
Pretty
Good
close.
luck. Yep.
7, 8.
Oh, close.
8.
What?
8.
Oh. Yep.
It's coming down.
Hard. Hard.
Well, can they sneak it by? Did they leave it too long? They're by. Now try and take it right to the 4-foot. And that one moved nicely at the end. Gets the side of the button. Lies one, and Kevin Folk comes up with a beauty. Now we'll force this run back. Go over the top because you can roll the shooter to the other side.
Go with that, come in here. Now. Oh, good.
I like the other way.
It's going to lead the shooter here. Whatever, it's fun.
I don't know, whatever you think, Brent.
Well, if we make it this way, come in the rings.
Okay.
Well, they're not worried about playing that run back. They're trying to play this and sort of maybe shimmy into the rings at the same time. Open up the center. That's the call here for Rick Seidler. Last of second stones.
Hey, hold up, Kev. Hold up.
Well, and
Let's play the same one. Let's play that.
they're going to change it again. Go this way. Try and maybe roll the shooter back up to a corner on that side. Open up the front. A little wobble on the delivery for Kevin.
Off. Yep.
Well, catch right angle, make the double slide right in, and just over the top. If their Red Rock isn't there, it goes right to that Yellowstone. So a great shot from Rex Seidler to open things up.
Right there.
Okay. Like that house.
Yeah.
So now with no guards, it looks like Ursel is going to go and play this hit on the top one, try and roll over in front.
Plan is to hit this on the nose. Nose hit. Nose weight.
Nose hit. This would be to lie two.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Right to it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Clean.
Whoa!
Clean. Clean it.
Well, make the nose and we'll sit in front. They don't lie two, but it does eliminate one of them. They roll in front, and there's a look from the far end of what they have to deal with. And Sean Geall looking at hitting that top one because it can be
Not
used.
bad.
They're trying to
Okay.
keep stones out in
Bumper.
front. Ursel trying to get the force. That's their objective here as Brent Pierce heads down. This his first of the end. Still lots of rocks to come.
Sorry, I kind of picked at the end, Kev. No, you threw good. That was tight, man. Like you had to slice the guard to make it. I didn't mind you taking the guard. It was okay.
Well, they're just talking about Kevin's couple of stones.
Good
Chipping the
bumper.
guard on the top
Sit
one.
and stay is good for now.
Off. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Well, he was hoping to stick around. They don't make the double. They roll away. They'll lie second and third. But you see, Ursel still lies one, and they're trying to get a force now in the end because the steal really isn't an option with no center line guards.
Yeah.
Or this, and then push that to there.
I like this better. At least he's got to hit that, which makes you have a better chance of double over there, right?
Right. Okay. Looks good.
Look at that big black thing right there. House, try and roll it into our second shot.
Well, they're still trying to hit, just eliminate one. They're a couple in the rings for Geall. Doesn't want to leave them lingering, just trying to hit and roll back. Doesn't want to set up the double. Fortunate thing, the way that they're lined up, their shot stone has that other red rock, sort of helping it any sort of doubles.
Hurry! Hard!
Well, a big little miscue there as it ends up rolling out. Not that big of a miss, but it rolls just out.
Over there. What turn you want to
And
play
now Geall can hit, separate the rings, and score two himself.
I like the outturn myself.
Or set up
What do
two,
you like? How
pardon
much
me.
weight? Control?
Control.
So just that little bit off was Bob Ursel rolling out. Sweepers can't hold it, and there's a hit to lie two for Geall.
I guess we'll try the brutalest spot in the sheet for me right now. Let's try it again. It'd be really good if I could see good too. I need some eye drops in a bad way. Control. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Hard.
Well said, this is a tough spot in the ice. They want to hold the shooter here. As this one, they just lose. They can't hold it, roll out. They said it would be a tough spot.
Holy moly.
Try and roll
And that one must have jumped on him because it hits, rolls out. And now Ursel's going to hit back here in the sixth end. Can try and roll behind that redstone. Try and get a force in the end.
Roll. Close. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, trying to roll behind, and it just doesn't quite get there. That's a similar area there that was just thrown by Pierce and took off. That one holds straight. Doesn't make the perfect roll. Sits there. Geall's going to try and get everything away from that stone.
You can make that roll. You can make it.
Yeah, don't get too fancy with it, though.
No, we got to hit and stay.
Yeah.
Well, he's looking at it to try and roll under him. A little surprised here. Has a 1-point lead. Ursel really has to make the move. You play this too cute. You chip off the top one, and then they roll to the other, draw to the other side, and you're forced to take one. Right now, the way things shaping up, you're in a position you can blank this sixth end, have a 1-point lead, and the hammer going to 7.
Whoa, mackerel. Off. Off. Right off. Oh, hit it.
Well, the guard not an issue. Now just making sure they chip that Yellowstone out, as the shooter also will slide out of the rings and out of play. So Geall doesn't get the result he wants. Now Ursel and Cotter can get this one behind.
Yeah.
He gets it behind. It'll be interesting to see what Sean Geall plays. He
house
could
is
play
good
that
too.
run for the blank
Probably better chance of
if this one's fully buried. Could draw for his 1. Those are his 2
Back
options,
house
and
is
I
good.
think we might see him
Better
try and
chance of
play
scoring
that
there.
for the blank in the end, retain the hammer. Even if he gives up the steal, it's a tie game playing 7.
Yep. Yep.
Room. Room.
Whoa.
Tons of room.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Well, they tried to get it buried. This one, not even close. It goes back 8 foot, and there's room to blank the end and keep that 4-3 score heading to the last 2 ends of play. That's the first round game between both these sides. Triple knockout format, 3A qualifiers,
throw this a little
3B, and 2C qualifiers to get to the 8-team championship round.
Same weight, the same shot, blank.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, looking for the blank. It was a chore to get it out the last time. Can they make it a second time? Hit, roll out, and this one will go a little easier than his previous. A blank 6th end. It'll remain 4-3. Geall leads Ursel at the Cactus Pheasant Classic in Brooks, Alberta. We bring you live coverage of Draw 2, and let's take a look around all the other games going on. Couple finals out for you. This one a final. Wayne Madaw wins going away 8-2. He defeats Steve Petrick over on sheet 1, so a victory there for Wayne Madaw. It is Mike McEwen taking on Fangchong Wang. Winner will take on Wayne Madaw 5-4 after the deuce in 7 by the Chinese Olympic team. A 1-point game playing 8 there. Right next to them on sheet 3. We showed you the last rock of the game. It was a 2 in the 6th end and a 7-3 win for Team Furby. Craig McCauley taking on David Murdoch, and a low-scoring one there. Still Murdoch with the hammer. He's blanked the 6th end, so they play in 7, a 3-2 lead for McCauley. And Nicholas Eden taking on Kerry Burtnick, and just confirm if it's a final. I haven't seen that yet. 7-3 the score there, as they're in the 8th end. Looks like it will be a Nicholas Eden win there, as he tries to continue his strong play after qualifying at the Grey Power World Cup of Curling.
Curl. We're good.
That's tight.
Well, that one does listen to them. It stops just in front. They needed that one to be there. It's tight to the rings.
Yeah, top 4.
Well, and
Back
can
8 waiting,
confirm it
back
is
8
a
stop back.
final. Nicholas Eden defeating Kerry Burtnick there, so Eden moves on in that one, and he'll take on the winner of Murdoch McCauley in an A semi.
Whoa!
8.
It's coming down.
Whoa!
Not a lot of weight.
7. 7 only 6.
Gotta hook it.
Yeah, roll it, roll it, roll it. That's real good. Awesome.
Well, they just want to get it into the ring so the next one they can hit it. We'll see Ursel try to put up a garden. Keep it out in front, partially protect that one, so bring it into play where it overcurls, chips it out, and the guard goes back out in front.
Nice one, Marky.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Higher and better, I think. Curl.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hard. Hard. Hurry. Hard. Hard. Right up. Right up.
Good.
So the center line guard out in front, it does cover an edge of it. Here we'll see the
Sure
peel
like
of
to
it.
get close to the nose of that.
Well, this is good. You got to be able to peel that, right? If you roll out, it's not brutal, but okay, this is good.
Not throwing much weight, right?
Bumper
Right
or
now,
hat?
rollout isn't the end of the world. You get it right out of play, but you can roll to maybe a little biter on the side that can give you something to play with later if needed, as Ursel will try to steal in this 7th end.
Bumper.
Yeah, hard line! Hard line! Really hard!
Well, that was why Ursel put that up. This one hits the boards, it'll go back out in front, and it will. So there's a mistake. Olsen tapped it in, was trying to, would rather hit and rolled out than end up nosing, or even what they did, chipping the guard.
See nose of that, eh?
That looks pretty close to where it was. They'll replace it. And now here's an important hook. Try and draw right around, sink this one, put it in a steal position, and you'll have Geall chasing in the end to try and open up the front.
Maybe you and Brent.
Yeah.
Maybe you and Brent.
Oh. Tons of room. Tons of room. Good line. Room. Room.
Take it.
Whoa. Getting better.
5.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hurry. Hard. Hard. Right up. Right up. Throws it.
Trying to just keep this one going, take it right to the top of the button if they can. It goes top 4 foot.
shot.
Shot stone.
Yeah.
Here you can go after it, but right now get rid of those guards. Try and play that double peel and open things up.
About 3/4.
Huh?
While trying the double peel, it'll get everything there for Rick Seidler. Gets that one out of the rings as well, and as just when it looks like Ursel has something set up, 3 yellows go away, and here's another look. Hits this one perfectly. A little high side over the top, catches that one top 12. One on the button, and wide open rings other than the one redstone. Top 12 foot.
Yeah. Good one.
Throwing peels so I don't have to sweep.
Well, here will be just the peels throughout, back and forth. Ursel trying to steal, but just when they had it all set up, needed that last one a little deeper. And the triple would have avoided. Not the prettiest delivery there for Rick Seidler.
Hit and roll.
He wanted to peel this guard. Will he get any of it?
A shot.
Well, you don't get any style points there, but the result is made. And opens things up. Decision for Ursel and company what they want to do.
You had to go up to the center guard.
Either that or the wide.
Well, we don't want to do that, though.
No, I agree.
I don't think we want to go around.
No.
Like, if we give up, if we go into the 8th, then one down without,
You want to go up one more? And
I think so.
okay.
Try to make sure we can get around it both ways, though. Like, get it there.
Okay.
Well, I figured they'd probably try at least one more, maybe even 2. Put up another guard, maybe get a miss out of Geall, and would be Brent Pierce's rock next.
Let's try to
Maybe
make
get
it
a nose
across the
hit.
center line a bit so we can go around it both ways if we have to.
And basically, that's what you're needing. You're needing a miss from your opponent at this point so you can draw around. But what they said is they're comfortable going into the 8th end also, one down without type of situation where they need to steal one to tie. Even if they stole here in this end, would have to steal in the 8th to win the game.
Whoa.
Girl. Okay.
Well, it just about fully crosses the line, and Pierce will head down. He knows he's throwing this peel. Try and keep things open. Just a couple of games going on, a few finals out there to report. As we showed you earlier, Eden defeating Kerry Burtnick, Randy Furby defeating Thomas Dufour, Wayne Madaw over Steve Petrick, Mike McEwen, Fang Chung Wang in the 8th end. So is Murdoch McCauley. We're here just in the 7th end, a little bit slower moving than all the other ones out there. A lot of decisions to be made.
Clean.
Well, there's the peel, and we'll see if Ursel decides to hit or put one more guard.
Well, we're going. Let's talk about it for a second.
What's that?
Let's talk about it for a second.
Well, they're going to call the team here, or maybe just Jim and Bob, what they want to do.
Right.
I mean, so. Yeah, I don't want to piss it away in this end, I guess.
True enough.
Let's,
Steal 2. Steal 1, then another, or steal 2 next.
So you want to hit it?
I think so. Try and get right to the nose.
Yeah.
Well, I think they have confidence in themselves to go after that one. And Jim saying the line, decisions to Brent Pearson. That is exactly right, because it's the decision of what you want to do. What they said is, do you want to draw around, blow away, they give up 2, then you've got to score 3. It's a lot harder to do than steal 1, steal 1. Both are tough to do, but at least that gives yourself a chance. Just stealing 1, easier than trying to get a 3.
Clean. Yep.
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Just clean. Nose it.
So the nose hit, biting the top of the 12-foot. And here's a case where you might get a nose hit back from Brent Pierce also. I think you definitely want to roll. You don't want to nose
It's off
this.
the rings. You got to make the full roll.
You nose
Play with
this,
normal.
then Ursel's going right around to try and get a force or even a steal.
Right off.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, you want the roll in or roll out. You don't want to nose it. And this one will just hit, roll right out. And that's a better result than nosing it.
Okay. That's fine.
And you?
No.
You know, yeah, why don't we?
What do you think? Go up or in?
They're talking about either throwing the guard or throwing in. Here, you throw the guard. Maybe Sean Geall decides to draw in. I would be surprised. He'd peel it. You'd probably bring one top 12-foot, or
go back
pardon
here,
me,
Jim.
top 8, and force him to hit and roll out blank the end.
I don't want to go up yet.
Where are we going?
You like that?
Sure.
I'm not so crazy about it.
Okay, go in then.
Well, the ice will be the same, just a matter of where you want the result. Bob, not a fan of going up.
Should be lots.
Not sure exactly the reasoning behind why he isn't, but knowing that Geall's probably going to hit back, he has a 1-point lead and the hammer. There's no sense for him to draw behind it.
Yep. Right here. Yep. Right back. Good spot.
He's not freezing on my last. He wouldn't freeze if I nose this, would he? Let's peel it out just in case.
Yep.
Clean.
Hard.
Oh my goodness.
Well, right on the
Guess we'll
beak.
find out.
There might be something about that spotter if they freeze to it. It is back. That's what they're looking at. And they're worried about throwing that guard and Geall making the perfect come around. Here now they're playing the freeze, and the same situation sort of could happen for them. You don't make this one, you bounce off, you give up 2, and the game's gone there. So with not putting that last one up, a little surprised here that they're going to play this freeze.
Good line.
If anything.
Line's tight. Line's tight, hard. Good line.
Well, they got to make sure they're to it.
Line's
They
not
have to
tight.
make sure they're on top of it. Can't afford to
Come
be
on,
short
hard.
or bounce
Hard,
off.
line's
Line's
good. Whoa.
Trying to just put this one right on top.
Great
And
shot.
very nice. They will look like they'll have enough to get the force, or you try and blast it
Does it?
and clear everything and keep that 1-point lead, and that's what'll happen. Here, Ursel hoping for maybe a little miscue and a steal. But the freeze maiden just showed the confidence in their last rock thrower, Jim Cotter, to call that. I was surprised they played it on just on the way that they were calling the game previously, not throwing a centerline guard. Here they play the freeze, that's why they went deep, got the nose hit, and Geall got the nose hit back, allowed for this freeze. Now the blast, try and blank the end. Got to make everything go, including the shooter here for Sean Geall.
Off right off.
And did he get it out a little bit? Will he have any of that one in the rings? He'll just pick it clean and will take one. Well, they were trying to blast everything, and there's some nervous moments whether they would get any of it. We'll head to the 8th end here from Brooks. 5-3 Geall at advantage.
News from the ice. It's the only place to go for your daily curling fix.
Glenn Howard has taken over the lead on the men's group.
That's all right. I'll pick that one out. Roll through the hole.
In front of the whole province, at least for Cullen.
Well, underachieve is definitely an understatement.
The final didn't quite live up to expectations.
CurlTV.com.
Your house online.
You say that way better than I do.
I know.
Well, Geall was hoping to blank that last end, but got it out on his release, and it was a single point as he picked that one clean. Mark Olson now will start off this 8th end. Ursel needs a deuce with the hammer to tie it up, 3 to win. And that's the scenario here from the Brooks Curling Club.
Line's tight. We're over
Mike
curling.
McEwen holding on to defeat Fang Chung Wang of China. So McEwen moves on. We'll take on Wayne Madaw in our 3rd game of the day later on tonight, 8:30 Eastern in a semi there. So stay tuned to our homepage for all our broadcast schedule throughout the event. And of course for your daily news with Chris Ledeen at first stone, top of the 8-foot. The corner guard will go up for Rick Sawatsky. Well, they need to get this over. You see Ursel out to help. They need to get this one a little bit tighter as they will try to get it out in front. They do.
Your call.
What do you think?
I'm
Top
fine
ball.
with either. I don't mind. I like coming in myself.
Right here?
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
looks like it's way more narrow.
Where is it? Yep.
5.
Line's good.
Don't want him.
Line's good. Stay with it, guys.
Just 4.
Stay
4.
with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Let's do it. No, it's not. No, it's good.
Shot, Mark.
Real good, Mark.
Well, they had a little discussion of what they wanted to do with that stone, whether they wanted to come in or not to position it, and that comes into the top of the rings. And Ursel has the corner guard. See if they try to put a second or draw behind, and they're going to try and come in behind right now.
4 and 5.
Yep. Rim. Rim. 9. 8.
We're still there.
Whoa. Whoa. Back. Right here.
That's it.
Whoa. 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 Oh, good.
Well, they had to try and get it behind. They go deep with it as they go back 12 foot. Gets behind that corner guard. They have those 2 stones positioned there.
Oh, he's all over the map, too. You got a guard. Throw up a guard.
I need you to throw kind of just through the house, Kev. Back line. Okay, back line, quick. Yeah, back line.
You guys like another guard?
Just wait for a throw.
Well, they
Hey,
got
you
that
like
one
another
behind.
guard?
The peel of the guard. They could go behind those on the center line, but it's still real early in the end. I don't mind putting
Yeah,
another
mine.
guard out in front still.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
I like this call putting another guard out in front. As long as they protect that one back 12 foot, they will have to move those 2 on the center line later on. But they're out in front of the... A little bit of stagger, you can still use them to draw behind. We'll see the peel.
Don't hit ours. Don't hit
Well,
ours.
they don't want to touch their own, and they'll just go over the top. We'll peel that one clean.
Yep. Hard. Hurry.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Hard. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hurry.
Well, they're trying to move them now. They're trying to just spread them around so they have something in behind. They have a couple rocks in there. They're trying to generate their 2 in the end with no guards. That's their strategy now. Try and move those rocks around
He's hitting
and
and
manipulate
rolling,
them.
right? He's going like that. knows it. Yep.
Well, they're trying to get rid of that stone in the back. They know
Really
they're going to hit
hard.
and roll. I'm
Oh,
surprised they don't try to
oh.
just peel that top one off, because even if that hit and roll is made,
That's
it's
fine.
going to jam. Here we'll see probably the hit and roll, or on one of them for Ursel, try and set up his score.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And here they're just, it looks like just drawing to it, using those rocks behind the tee line
Good, yeah, we wanna
just to
cross
freeze
it.
to.
Yeah.
So just freezing to it, knowing that a blast will clear them all out, and then they might have a hit on one of the top stones to try and set up their two that way. Bob Ursel's first. He's trying to force an extra end in this one by scoring 2. If he can get a miss,
Room.
possibly 3, and win the game in 8.
Room. Switch.
Not bad line, guys.
Line's
Not bad
good.
line. Make sure we're
Yep.
there. It's a great line.
Hard. Hard. Right on him. Hard. Hard. Guys, hard.
Oh, gotta weld it. Do they have enough weight,
Right
though?
to it. Right to
Take
it.
it right down to the face,
Good sweep.
as it'll go top button, and it'll lie 1. There is some room of separation to pick it. Well, I haven't
Sure
seen the broom
tempting.
go down, and they're looking at that double of the top yellow onto the other one, but this is the smart call, just to pick this out. Brent Pierce, who threw his last one overhand, will try to pick this one clean with big weight again.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Oh. Yep. Ah, nuts.
Well, we'll pick it off the back one, spill it around, and that one will roll away. So second shot's now up top, and it spins out of the rings, but stays in play.
Yeah, here.
Just be careful you get this one behind, and not to, you can use that back one to help take away the double.
Yeah, we in half.
Yeah.
We're half here, right?
Do we want to be shot? Probably, eh?
Well, it doesn't matter. He's throwing that, right?
Right. You wouldn't play the freeze, I don't think.
There.
Okay.
Let's get back, and even if we want to take it back, so back 8 foot.
Well, they want to get this one buried around. Last of third rocks for Bob Ursel. One of 2 games going on still. The other one, Murdoch McCauley in the 8th end.
Just a little
Last
left,
of
yeah.
Skip Rocks coming, so we'll keep you up to date there. And as Bob tries to get this one in behind. All right, it looks like that one will be destined for a blank end. It was 4-3 Murdoch.
Where is it?
Pardon me, a
Whoa,
nose
whoa,
hit
whoa,
for
then
2
whoa,
in the
whoa,
win
whoa,
for
whoa,
Greg
whoa,
McCauley.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
And an open hit and
Lots of
stick
room.
for the
Whoa.
win for Greg McCauley there.
Whoa, lots of room still.
We know one thing, a BC team will win this one in our feature game. Trying to draw around is Bob Ursel. And this one slides back, will go right through and just hang around back 12 foot. It's third shot. They were trying to draw around, one to make sure he had enough weight, but just overthrew it. And Bob knows it, that might just do it here. as Geall lining up that double.
Can make it with normal, probably. But so 7/8. Can't jam there, can you? No, you can't jam there. It hits their yellow. Doesn't it? Regular.
Well, that miss by Ursel might have cost them the game here, as they were looking at having a chance to score 2. Here, they want to blast, make the double. And the best that Ursel can do is tie them.
Just regular. Yep.
Well, and a final in the other game, Macaulay scoring 2 in 8 to win it. 5-4 over David Murdoch. So Murdoch's struggles in Canada continue. As they'll drop to the B event and take on Kerry Burtnick.
Just a bit. Curl.
And trying to make this double. They catch any of that one. Won't. It'll slide right past it. Had a chance, and the overlap now is Ursel can draw behind. They have to move some stones at some point with just 2 rocks remaining.
Do we dare go here? Or do we throw the double? Do we dare try to bury it? No. So we gotta play a double.
I think we do.
Hmm?
So if we don't, then it hits and rolls, and we're looking at a
Well, we're
crazy
looking at
triple.
done.
Yeah.
I think we gotta play that and roll it over there.
Roll it over, and if anything catches
It's in.
If not, roll in, and then hopefully we have a double after.
So. What do you like for weight? Like bump? I mean, like this? We just gotta hit 3/4 of it, right? I mean, we've gotta hit a skinny 3/4, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to get house up a bit.
There?
That looks pretty good.
Hmm?
Yeah. House up a bit. Don't make the double. It's not the end of the world. We gotta obviously avoid the jam more than anything.
Well, you heard the comment, what they want to do here, try and make this double roll. Avoid the jam on their backstone, but they have to make sure they keep the shooter in. Just 2 rocks remaining. Right now, basically playing to try and force an extra end. That's their best outcome right now. Realistically, they do have that one in there, but Cotter needs to make this double. But that will just pick the top one, roll right out, and it's going to be an open hit of that back one for the victory for Sean Geall, and a little revenge for losing twice to them at the West Coast Curling Classic, including the final where they just ran out of steam of that one. This to run Sean Geall to run Bob Ursel out of stones. So this Sean Geall's last and open hit here to run them out of stones and move on to take on Randy Furby, and he'll do that. Gets the nose hit, and it's a final. It'll go down 5-3. Sean Geall defeats Bob Ursel in all BC battle here at the Cactus Pheasant Classic. We're back shortly as we'll bring you more coverage here from the Cactus Pheasant Classic. The upcoming game, 5 p.m. Eastern, it's Glenn Howard, defending champion, taking on Pat Simmons. And you can see it only on CurlTV.com, your house online.
Catch that one roll back up. Great shot from Pat Simmons. You have to be kidding me.
Kevin Martin.
They'll try and get them all. They'll do just that. Great shot.